There we are going live. And it will be Upper Moons going first as Survivor. Opening attack goes out really quick. They get a pull forward onto Rochelle. The Hunter will eventually take it, followed by Spit on it with a 1-boom going on to Nick relatively early. I do believe the Boomer died fast, so they should get another one next attack. We should see a 2-2 possibly coming. Actually, no, Spitter died last. The Tri-Cap with Boom should be the next attack. As the spawns are coming up, they should be able to push back this, past this car alarm without any issue. They do indeed. One more attack will go over the rosters in just a moment. Tank will be at 71%. Spawns are up. It will be a Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, and a Charger for the next attack. And one thing to note, that this is an older version of Downpour. So actually the Tri-Boom is going out. Hunter has landed. Hasn't got cleared for a few ticks. The Charger will eventually miss. The Jockey comes in at the end, picking the only non-boom survivor, getting quite a bit of damage on. So that'll be 2 attacks for Resilence, doing 20% damage off the bonus. Very respectable damage for 2 opening attacks. Bugatti taking the blunt of it, taking his bonus down to 57. But for Upper Moods, we'll do a roster rundown. We will have Slay, Bugatti, Ozzy, and Driz. And for Resilence, we have Healy, Chad, S, and double W, I believe, is press W. And again, as I was talking about before, this is a different version of Downpour, so let's see which teams have done the research, especially map 2 has some different changes and some prop changes on this map as well. So let's see if both teams have been practicing on it and see if they know going into this tournament match. As the Hunter, Charger, Smoker are the cappers to accompany the Spitter on this next attack. This is probably going to be the last attack before Tank. Again, 20% off the HP, DBs intact, all sets of pills are there. They're going to elect to go into the building, even though they know they have a Spitter. That makes the Smoker and the Hunter trailing the Survivors. Hunter's in the front. Okay, they're going to send the attack in here, actually. Charger is going to land. Spit's going to land on it as well. The Hunter, I did not catch it, just died. So they managed to get another 10% off the HP. So right now, Resilence is averaging 10% per hit, which is not too shabby, as the first attack for Resilence comes up in the hands of Healy. So we have a Healy tank to lead it off as Survivors push back to the broken house. A little different than regular hard rain, as the side of the fence is breakable. As Healy's going to bring his cars into play, more or less just to position the Survivors. As a 2-boom does go out, let's see if the tank's going to elect to go in on this. He punches his car up. That is going to be out of bounds. Let's see if he rolls in with it. Looks like he's going to. And he is going in. Actually, this is completely different. Look at this different version of Zomod. Has some different trailers out here. He gets a punch onto Rochelle. There goes a punch onto Coach. There's another punch onto Coach. He's down to 2.3k HP. He gets an in-cap with the car. And the Charger took the same target. He's going to die so fast. That's already a death. He's down to 2k HP. Car coming flying in. It's not going to hit anybody. Hunter is trying to distract for this and eventually gets skeeted. There is a Jockey alive to help the tank. Not going to land onto Ellis, but he gets a punch onto him. A rock coming around the tree will not hit anybody. All right, that'll be 1 survivor down. 2 survivors chasing a tank. Tank at 1.2k HP. And this is the different version of Hard Rain I was talking about. It is not what they thought. They ran over to fight it in the house, and it was different. I think they send the cappers in right now. Tank's to come up and hit the car. They try to get a second kill on Slay. Oh, the car is out, but he's going to just die from the HP. They're not going to be able to pick him up, and that is 2 deaths going on to Upper Moons, opening in this match. And he also gets a rock onto Rochelle as well. Car comes flying in. It's, whoa, so close to hitting Rochelle, but it does not. Bugatti flirting with the car.
This is some grim shit.
And they have a Tri-Cap to accompany this 500 health tank. All right, they're gonna send 1 spawn on. All the spawns go onto Rochelle, but miss. Can he get the Uzi kill onto the Hunter? No, he does not, and that's gonna be a wipe onto Upper Moons. And here's a pretty good example of what I was talking about, the difference of the map changes. As we can see, it is a little bit different. It's not what it was. And I wonder if that has any play or any factor in with what just happened right now, not knowing the layout of the map. There's a good chance that these teams voted a map that they're not expecting what they're expected. The map may be completely different. As you can see, some of the buildings have a little bit different detail to them. One of the big differences when they come over here, there's some extra props added. Even this choke point is slightly different. Not by much, though. As we have somebody reconnecting from Resilence's team. As soon as they get reconnected, we will get the match resuming. Yep, and as suspected, the teams did not know of these changes, so they're going to be going into the next 3 chapters not knowing of the map differences. And map 2 has a huge difference, and I don't know if either team is going to know about it. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and see what happens when both teams go on to map 2. But right now, it's going to be Resilence's opportunity to go as Survivor and possibly take the lead, since they did wipe out Upper Moons. So let's see if they can pull it off. As we wait for one more ready up, we will get the action live. That opening attack's going to be a 2-2. The Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, and a Smoker. As we have a fake ready up. Yes, this is actually a different version of a downpour for everybody that is watching. A downpour has been changed. This is, if I remember correctly, just an older version of it. Not really a newer version. As the Hunter's going to pounce around trying to make some noise for this distraction. Everybody backpedals into the safer. The Boomer's going to land. Hunter's going to get skeeted. The pole's going to go on to Nick into spit momentarily. Only getting 4 damage so far, but not much going out there by Upper Moons. They're going to send their first attack, 2% damage. Most important, the Smoker, I did think, died last. They should get Tri-Cap with Boom, minus the Smoker. Jockey's the first one up rotation. Charger is next. They're going to make it past the car alarm. They will not get an opportunity to hit on it, and there it is, the Boomer, then the Hunter. No Smoker, no Spitter. Let's see where Upper Moons decide to send this attack in. Looks like they're going to wait for the trailer. And Resilence is going to take this cautiously, make sure there is no comments impeding them as they come in. They're actually going to send the attack in early. The Pounce is going to land. A 2-charge land. That's a Tri-Cap and a mass amount of damage, but what a clear on that Hunter as that Jockey Survivor is going to go for a ride. That is going to be a massive amount of damage, and I don't see them getting this clear before the in-cap goes out. Actually, maybe I am wrong. They might be able to get there, but just maybe. But what an attack by Upper Moons. That is exactly what they needed. They got the in-cap onto Double W. Jockey will eventually die. Spitter is up. Will he choose to delay it? Probably not. I think they should definitely hold. They will at least get a pound spit, but that is exactly what you wanted if you're at Upper Moons right there. Completely turning this match so far. The damage is way past what they've done post-tank as they went first. There's going to be a pound spit going on to Coach. Car alarm goes off as well. Smoker will die, and now the Charger is left, and they probably will keep this Charger. They will not have a Spitter for it, but they have set off the car alarm, and right now, it is not looking good for Resilence, taking the damage that they have been taking. They've already gotten 3 SI attacks, and they'll get a 4th one before tank, as Rochelle is not winning with a slather, getting over the trailer, as now they have made it across. They will have these comments trickling behind. Let's see exactly what Resilence is going to decide to do. They're going to push into this tank with comments up. It could be very dangerous. Pretty sure we should see him hold the S key here for a minute. They know there's no spitter. Maybe they push. All right, the wall kick goes in. The charger does not hit. 2-boom lands. Hunter does get cleared. A jockey would go in following a charger punch. And so there it is. 4 SI attacks. 10% off the DB. 1 set of pills popped. And 56% of the HP is gone. My phone is going bananas right now. And there it is. It will be the first tank of the game for Upper Moons in the hands of OZ. And let's see exactly what Resilence is going to do as they go back, as this tank gets his car into play. Now that this tank fight is going to be a little bit different, I think it's good to bring the car into play. Man, it's a lot shorter over here, actually. There's a couple buildings and trailers missing. They added on the other side. Tank can actually go around the other side. I don't think this car is going to be really... Oh, he's going to hit it up. Not really in play. Maybe you can use it just for positioning later, possibly when he scatters the survivors on his commit. Okay, he's just going to go in right now. Hunter's going to spawn to make some noise. He's going to have a tri-cap. There's going to be no boom. He's going to bring the car into play. That is not the worst spot, but also not the best. This is going to be the commit of the tank. Second pass, 95% frustration. He is going in right now. He gets a nice double punch onto Rochelle and Nick. There's a pull that goes out. They do not cover it. So now there's going to be support just waiting, I believe. The tank is down to half health. He still has not got an in cap out, but there's so much damage going out. 2.4k HP. Smoker. What is happening right now? Tank decommits. There's a lot of damage. Smoker dies. All his support is dead, and this is probably going to be a dead tank as he has nowhere to go. Maybe one more rock, and that is it. It looked like it was going all over the place there for a minute. They got quite a bit of damage. They spread it out. Pretty much all the bonuses on DB. There's no pills. Boomer gets a single boom.
Reloading!
As they press forward. This is another part of the map that's going to be quite a bit different. They don't have, as this spot's a little bit more open than it is in the newer version of Downpour. They also have 2 vehicles here compared to when there wasn't in the newer version as well. But right now, Resilence is set to make a pretty good lead if they could hold on to this 320 bonus, but they will have at least 1 survivor slow for this attack, as it's going to be a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger. As they go into the house, they must go through this house. This is, I believe, from the map Death Toll. I mean, Blood Harvest. Sorry, wrong campaign. Hunter is pre-spawned up ahead looking for a wall kick. He's not going to get it and get killed. The wall kick did not work. Charger is coming from the rear. So is the Jockey. It's going to be a 2-charge, or a 2-cap on the same survivor, which means no get-up animation. And unfortunately for Upper Moon, Resilence has just taken that choke point pretty much unscathed. They all stacked on 1 survivor. And that Hunter getting skied did not help the cause at all.
I'm a reload.
Alright, this will be the final attack for Upper Moons.
This was not my plan.
Somehow Resilence has held on to this bonus. There's not much in HP, but there's quite a bit DB left. They find an extra set of pills, which will boost the score an additional 25 points. Alright, Charger's gonna rocket in. Charger gets melted. Hunter does land. 2-boom lands towards the end, though, after everything is cleared. So, again, another clean take by Resilence as they hold on to that bonus post-tank. They had 320 bonus. They walk in with 291, and they're going to take a pretty decent lead going into map 2 of this campaign. Chapter score of 788 to Upper Moon's 299. Resilence comfortable score. I have actually in my sound, I don't know why it does that. Whenever I put iCast on, it changes my sound settings. I don't know why. I can't help you there. There we go. Sounds much better. Alright, now this is the map that I was talking about that has significant changes. We're going to see if Resilences can do them first. I'm not even going to go and point them out. We'll see what happens. I am very curious to see what they do, and I am excited to see if any team knows of these changes. And from what I've seen, the infected already are aware of that, so at least the infected will know about it going into map 2. Let's see if Resilence will know about them, because this is a big change here. And even though there's a big change here, the map distance is still worth 600 points, so the change on this map actually shortens it by quite a bit. I would say there's one less infected attack with this earlier version of Hard Rain Downpour. Alright, and we are going live. Resilence will go as Survivor first since they have a slight lead. It's a couple of hundred of points, nothing that's not comebackable by Silent Moon. We're going to get an early wall kick, an early jock. We're going to get that boomer in there. He's not going to get the stumble, but that is decent damage coming out of the 2-2. Now what's most important is will Resilence know the map changes, and they do not. So Resilence is going to have to actually take an extra SI attack as they are taking the scenic route, which I do believe Upper Moons are aware of. They'll still get through this building, though, pretty clean. And yes, they do get through it.
Come on, this way.
We'll have to see how much difference that goes for Upper Moons. They could probably get through this much quicker, but let's see right now as Resilence has to take their second SI attack. They've lost 7% off their HP during that first hit. It was a beautiful attack for a 2-2. The quad attack, nice ski coming out, but it will be a rolling tri-cap that, no, it's actually a 2-cap that lands. With a pretty decent clears, but also some good damage, even though that hunter did get skeeted. That was a beautiful skeet that went out there. That might have been a tri-cap with almost a quad rolling in there.
Look out!
They skip one set of pills, so there's already one set of pills they will not see later in the map. Let's see if the second set's in here. No, it is not. 2 SI attacks, 19% off the HP. Spawns are coming up, will be a 2-2. The boomer tries to get one. He will eventually get one and not die, so see if they try to do something with this hunter and charger. Try to get a 2-cap. We're going to just go after the boom survivor. Oh, the charger got melted, but the hunter did land. And so did the spit follow shortly after, but not much coming out of that. That will be include the third SI attack. Boomer dies finally at the end. Spitter is going to respawn. They're going to get another pound spit, but they won't get the charger. And actually, I don't even think they'll get another attack. I think the Spitter should just have died. And yes, there it will be the second tank of the game for Upper Moons, and it will be a Driss tank as the spit goes for a delay. Gets a little bit of ticks onto Ellis as he retreats. So, alright, let's do a check on damage. So they will have done 26% off the HP in those 3 attacks by Upper Moons. As Driss takes control of the tank, he gets up top to a more advantageous spot. Possible long tank coming in here, a TRT. Let's see, a Toxic Rock tank could be coming in here. Let's see how well Resilence will take this, as they have a tri-cap to deal with. No charger, and they are going in indeed. The smoker's going to pull first. The jockey is trying to interact or intercept it. The hunter will land eventually. The jockey will land eventually, but all rolling one after the other, not landing simultaneous. They've taken another 5% off the bonus, and now we should see some hard LOS coming in. And Driss should probably just try to see if he can keep his rage, as he is first pass and dropping. Alright, survivors have run out a little prematurely, if you ask me. Just to avoid the boom, Driss will still have first pass, so they have 1 SI attack already. Let's see them send a second. He's doing a good job keeping frustration. Hunter will make a distraction, as that boomer is trying to find something. Oh, they gave up the boomer spawn, but he moves out of the way. The one boom will in. So does the hunter. Charger punching the hunted target. And that will be the second SI attack dealt with. And they have taken the bonus down to 66%. So it was at 74% when the tank spawned, and they managed to get 8% off of it with 2 more SI attacks. And right now, Driss is doing a good job keeping his frustration. He's still first pass, and survivors have to come out again. And Upper Moons will get a third SI attack or possibly just a commit here from Driss, but he is taking no damage. There goes the early pull. The Hunter's coming in late. The jockey will land. A 2-cap goes in. The rock will get skeeted, but not before another 6% comes off the bonus, and now this should be the final SI attack that Driss gets, unless he tries to really milk it here. That was a close rock coming out as he tries to hitbox it, and Driss will fall the second pass. Actually, I think they could get one more. It's risky, but if Driss keeps this percentage, they could get one more. Let's see if they try to go for it. This is not the best support. So far, they don't know exactly what they want to do. The Boomer is failing the ladder climb. Driss doing a good job, only losing 8% of his bonus. Boomer is repositioning. 75% frustration. I don't think they can go for another hit. It will be very risky if they do it. Oh, the suspense, 70% frustration. He can't really go for another hit. Or can he? And they're going to do it. They're going to go for one more. They're going to go for a rock. It's not going to land. Oh, they really want to go for more damage. But it is so risky going for this. They're worried about their ammo, but their ammo is perfectly fine. They don't have to worry about it. They're doing a good job of holding on to it. And the Boomer does get a 1-boom. They gave it to him. Driss is just going to throw rocks. And he's got Common trickling in. Commons are going to start dying. Okay, this is going to be the commit. He's going to have 10 seconds on the spawn time. They're going to go for an early pounce. Hunter is not going to get it, but he's able. Oh, he whips his first punch. He's down to 3.7k HP. All right, the Charger's going to spawn. He's down to 2.3k HP now. Or 8, I mean. Charger's going to miss. Jockey is going to miss. No support lands for this tank. He whiffs a punch. He gets one punch there, and that will be all he gets.
Ooh, that'll keep me tight.
Tank missing some punches. Very big. No support could land to get him his corner. They did such a great job on getting the 3 SI attacks. They don't get much more damage off his commit. They'll take the bonus from 74% on HB before commit down to 44% now with a few common punches. And right now, it is post-tank, and Resilence is looking good with a 730 bonus. Post-tank and a 2-2 to deal with as they look for a wall kick around the corner. Oh, they are wary of where he is at. He doesn't take any damage. The smoker pull misses forward. And now the SI attack is kind of chasing the survivors. And there goes the smoker getting killed. The Hunter getting heated. The Boomer dying at the end. And now the Spitter should probably hold for a charge hit at the top of the stairs. Alright. Resilence now has to take this choke point going to the top floor to start this event. Is a little bit different. Not quite as dangerous coming going up, I would say, but it's a little bit more dangerous coming down. As they have Tri-Cap wood spit, no pounce.
Let's not shoot each
Won't
other.
be a Hunter. See if now this death chart. There is a death pull here. On this earlier version, it's even easier to get this death pull. Let's see if they try to make a play on it, or even if they are aware of it. Alright, spawns are getting into their position, and it looks like S is going to take the lead. They did know about it, but they didn't pull at the right place. So no, they don't know about the death charge. And it's not where the death charge takes place, and the smoker is going the opposite place of it. I mean the pull charge. The pull charge, I mean death pull. Gosh, I can't talk right today. And now the SI are just taking chip damage, and there's a dead jockey. Resilence in control. The Charger now takes a little bit of chip. Oh, the baiting. Oh, so close. The Charger almost gets it. Smoker pull gets cleared. Free spit goes out. And that is a damaged Charger going for a respawn. Actually, that Charger is down to 7 HP. Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Boomer are the spawns up in rotation. Alright, Boomer gets popped. Charger goes out. Jockey does land. They all get onto one survivor, trying to do as much damage. The Hunter just scratches the jockey target pretty much. Nothing really much going out of there. They do get a survivor, 3 survivors slow, but there's so much points of DB right now. It's all DB basically. 300 of that points are DB. 30% of it is HP. That's just a good example of how much the DB is worth. DB is 300 right now. HP is 267 at this current moment. Now the spawns are coming in. Boomer gets popped from a mile away. The pole does not get cleared. Charger gets whipped. Charge. Oh boy. Upper Moon. If that charger would have landed, that would have been an end cap in the field, and that changes everything. And now I don't even think they get another hit. They're gonna walk in with a fat girthy bonus of 513.
We got a safe pass.
Here it comes. They're going to send the spawns in really quick. 513 with the bonus before the take goes out. The Hunter will land, gets 2 damage. Boomer dies. And what a bonus walking in for Resilence.
We are kicking it.
And that is a bonus of 1,108 for Resilence and a campaign score of 1,896. Upper Moons have not gone yet with their survivor round, but right now it's looking they have a little bit of an uphill battle. I can't. It's weird. So I can't spectate a survivor when I have the scores showing on the top for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but as they're ready up to come up here. Now, Upper Moons knows about the shorter path. But how much is it going to help them here? They probably if they move and clear properly, they should only take 2 attacks before tank compared to Resilence's 3. So let's see what opportunity that's given to Upper Moons if they can make good of it. Opening attacks going to be Spitter, Boomer, Hunter, Jockey. Yeah, with this being the earlier version, I guess that would be possible, but I doubt that they will allow it in the Moon.
Got a Hunter!
They send their spawns in a little early. Free Spit's going to go out. A little bit of damage goes on to Bugatti. Boomer is dead, and that's going to be a quad sack. I highly doubt any spawns go in here. We should see them take the shorter path, and indeed they do. Resilence is probably like, what the heck is going on? As they really don't even get a first attack, they just sack spawns for a quad pretty much. There's the different change on the downport, I guess, D version as we're going backwards in versions. That updated version, we go backwards. They send the quad in right now. Smoker will miss. Charger lands, gets cleared immediately. Smoker lands, Jockey does not, Hunter does land. And they're all cleared very quickly, so that will be the first attack technically by Resilence dealt with, and it was a quad, takes 10% of the bonus away. And now Upper Moon should be able to just get through this next building as they are stopping for a gun change. Now they will have spawns for another attack before this tank, and actually they won't be able to get through this building quick enough before the spawns can get up in rotation and set up where they want to be, as they are slow getting out of the building due to picking up those guns. And Driss did not pick up, so keep noted that Driss could run out of ammo. He is not cautious with his ammo. Outtake at this current moment. Jockey is pre-spawned in the front, or on top of them making noise. 2-2 following the quad attempt. Boomer, Spitter are going to be the cappers up. Alright, 2 Boom is out. Boomer is actually going to run away and keep his life. He has nowhere to run up to. Eventually does die. Are they sending the attack in? The Charger will land from behind. The Spit will come in late and miss. Alright.
Reload.
So they do get 2 SI attacks technically. Some single spawns do go out. Not much come up of it, and they are set to start this tank with less damage. Actually, no, they will get the third SI attack, so let's see what they can make of it. As they tend to try to get a pull on Driz. It's not going to land. Hunter eventually dies. Pull gets cleared away, and the jock forward will land on the Driz. This could be big damage. They were at 74% before this tank spawned, and they're going to be just about the same. 75 actually. Probably some common slaps will go on to Driz on this retreat. And it will be the second tank of the game for Resilence in the hands of Double W. There are still quite a few commons trickling in from this attack.
Guitar here.
They're going to send a rock out. The Hunter lands, Smoker lands, Charger gets cleared immediately. The Smoker's still not cleared. And the bonus has dropped down to 66%, 65% HP now. They should be able to get all the rage gone on this first pass. They should know to stay in there for at least another few seconds. And they should come out following this rock right now. And there he's already second pass. Good job by Upper Moons. They've only got one attack on this tank's since he's been alive basically. And now they have Hunter, Boomer, Jockey. Double W doing a good job on keeping his rage, not taking any chip either. Single boom will land. We should see some commons roll in. He's probably going to commit on this. He's going to go in a little early. He's going to go in no commons being killed. He is down to 4.5k HP. Let's see if they try to get him up. He gets his own punch early, and that's a corner. He's not going to be able to get out of there, and that is an end cap at half health. This tank is already looking better for Resilence. Now Pounds goes out. Rock should go out. There it is. Gets a hit on the coach, and then another punch. He's down to 1.4k HP. The commons are coming in. They can't get any more shots on the tank. Charger misses, and the tank does get killed. Good job by Coach juking out the punches at the end there. But not before the damage is done. The DB is broken into. HP is at 33%. All the pills have been committed to stay fast. They will get one more set of pills later in the map, but right now their bonus is sitting at 589. Only 82 points higher than what Resilence made the safe room with. One boom gets a single boom from below. Their other two cappers are going to be the worst two attacks in the game, accompanied by the Spitter right now. It's going to be Jockey, Smoker, Spitter. They're going to go in. The Spitter, the Spit goes out, doesn't land on anybody. The Jockey does land on the coach for a little bit. Smoker doesn't get anything, and the Spitter will stay alive because there will be a Charger including the next hit, and I do agree with that. And they managed to get about 30 more points off the bonus, just shy of it actually. And Resilence is in the driver's seat at this moment.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Up here.
Okay, it's not double W, it's staying. Okay. Thought it would be double W. And Hunter does get skeeted by Bugatti. Charger will land. Spit will go out onto 3 survivors, one of them being charged. And there it is. Resilence has officially won the round, and they will get at least, I'd say, minimum of 4 more SI attacks before they make safe room. Depending on how these next hits go, as they have one survivor slow, they might not even be able to get. Okay, they know about the death pull. Let's see if they can pull it off. Driz walked right by it. They're gonna go for the slow survivor, and there it is. If it doesn't get cleared, okay, it actually just missed the. It wasn't a death pull, so it was a little early actually.
We got a Charger.
As
nothing dies, this is quite a precarious position for the survivors right now.
Over here and help
Get your ass out of this mess.
Okay, that was still clear, but right now they have someone hanging and bleeding. No one's dying though, but there's bleed going on during here. And that was the pull down I was talking about. They were safe underneath there with a little forklift type thingamajig, but you get pulled from right here, this direction with that underneath you, it is a death pull and you are killed. And that's what they were going for, but the pull was a little early. It was a good attempt by Resilence, but they don't get the death pull. But right now, Upper Moons has a bonus of 443. They still have a set of pills they can find a little later. Attack's going to go out. The Hunter does not get skied. It does land. The Spit will land for a few dings. Jockey gets killed eventually. Bonus is at 407. Survivors need to go, and the survivor that was slow stayed in the back.
I can walk this off.
That was the second SI attack before they got to the top.
Look out!
Alright, they are slowing down here, looking for those pills. It's like they're content with being in here and just clearing everything, but unfortunately for them, they have two survivors that are one scratch from anything. So they get a one proxy boom. I think that was clearly a stack. They need to down two survivors and get them up. This is very dangerous to go out there in the field with. And the infected are completely content with just waiting for the pickups.
Heads up.
Each in cap will cost 5% of the DB after the pickup, so now the bonus has dropped down to 377. Alright, here comes the quad cap attempt in the field. They get a pull forward. The jockey will land, the hunter will land, the charger will not. They will get the clear. They will not die here as of yet. Actually, I lied. Slay will die.
This here is all we got.
Charger will want to run away for a respawn of 16 HP. As Upper Moons need to get to the safe room with this bonus left to have a chance for a comeback. And they don't find an extra set of pills.
There's the safe house!
Boomer.
Boomer gets popped in the back. Do get an in-cap. Charger stumbles onto Driss. They'll get some spit damage. This will be an in-cap onto Driss. And that will be the DB gone. And possibly a troll on this pickup, which could lead to a wipe.
You are not gonna make it.
Thanks.
I think they're going to be able to walk in with about 100 bonus.
Thanks.
Yep, 91 they're going to walk in with. I don't think anything's going to come out of here. Just 2 damage from the stumble. They'll walk in with a 86 bonus, I believe. Oh, 71. Actually, the bonus is a little more than that since there was a death on the survivor, so. They will be down about 900 points going into Chapter 3, so Upper Moons has a little bit of an uphill battle here. Alright, as we go into map 3 of Hard Rain Downpour, again, it's a D-Vision, an older version of this campaign. I don't believe there is very much changes with map 3. It is close to being the same. But they're going to need to do something with this tank at 52%. They send spawns really early. A little early for my liking. It's not the best attack. They want to try to get what damage they can. Oh, what a skeet. Well done. Hunter is shut down. Jockey is shut down. Spit boom come out at the end, and that will be a quad cap stat. Only 5% coming out, pending some of these boomer slaps. So they get 1 more % off the HP with a common ticker too. 22 damage from Slay, 2 from Bugatti. And Squad Cap is coming up in rotation right now, and now it depends on where they want to send this. If they send this early, and they're going to, Charger will miss, 2 Cap will land in the front. And again, I think it was just a nicely taken quad, a little rush. The Charger didn't land, unfortunately. And what's most important is they can take this next choke point uncontested. They'll have a Charger, but the Charger won't even be able to get up to where he wants to even make a play on it. They are through so quickly.
Reloading.
Momentum right now is with Resilence. 2 attacks averaging 5% from Upper Moons at the moment.
Reloading.
2-2 with a pounce charge as the 2 cappers. 2% to the attack up. They're going to want to hit this really quickly. It's got to go now, or they're not going to get it. Okay, so they got to pass that door where the hunter is to at least get the tank spawn. Alright, they're going to send it right away. No, they're not. Boomer gets killed. Silence doing a good job on baiting some of these hits.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Not much coming out of them. Oh, the hunter misses. That should be a dead hunter. And it is dead there. Charger doesn't have anything really he can make a play off of. Charger's frantically trying to get something in between so they can make a play with the spitter. And they do not. They just stack the spitter for another capper. And now it will be the third tank of the game for Upper Moons in the hands of Bugatti. And I'm pretty sure Survivors will be content fighting this just right here. Should see a little bit of a longer tank come out to play here. And see if Upper Moons can do it again. They did some good attacks with the tank last chapter, but not good damage with the commit. Alright, they're gonna go. Charger gets a rocket spawn in, but died before he's even able to land. The pull goes out from the side. The jockey spawned so far away that was not even included in the hit. A little bit off for Upper Moon. They just gotta sync together a little bit better. And Bugatti still doing a good job of keeping that first pass. Right, his frustration has dropped down to 25%. He's only lost 300 and a little bit more than 400 of his HP. Possibly one more hit coming in. One boom does land. Boomer eventually dies. It's easy commits off this charge pounce. No, they're going to send spawns in. Charger goes by himself. And the hunter would choose to hold. So they want a smoker, hunter, and a jockey for the commit on Bugatti's tank. As he has dropped his second pass, he will go in with just shy of 5,500 HP. The commons have all been killed off. Ammo situation for Survivors is nothing to worry about. Alright, this will be the commit. Bugatti's making his way in. He's already down 1k HP. He's down to 4k HP before any spawns go. The jockey will land. Hunter is trying to cover. He does cover, but a 2-cap is going to be that's it for his spawn. Smoker does not get really anything. This will be a rock onto the jock target. This will be an in-cap onto the jock target. Tank is decommitting. A pull separation, but only to save the tank's health. That's all that's going to come out of it. Maybe a rock from above can land. He's going to get the pickup. And the tank will allow... Oh, takes it to go in. Oh, he misses the punch. Oh, it would have been a great try to get a Survivor black and white, but he does get a punch in on the DB a little bit. That's the attack the tank dealt with. It's taking him down to 754 HP.
Will you cut that shit out?
Not bad. DB broken into. One set of pills popped. Actually, 2 sets of pills were popped. They find 1 additional set so far. They're going to go in quick. The charger will land. The spit will follow.
Damn, spitter got me.
Quite a slow get up for Coach 2, as the spitter does eventually die. Jockey and Hunter go. They'll get another charge spit, but they're not going to. So they will get a boomer and a smoker.
Reloading.
Shooting me, Nick.
Surprisingly, that charge spit did not do that much damage. It only took it about 2.1% off the total bonus. Again, they did find the extra set of pills, so maybe that brought the bonus up. Alright, Hunter will get shut down. 2 boom will go out. Smoker will miss. And the other spawn I didn't even see go. Right now, Resilence is just shutting down SI attacks. They are holding half of the total points they can still get. And they only have 20% of the way this map to go. This could possibly be the last attack for Upper Moons coming up right now. If this doesn't do massive damage, they're going to walk in with close to possibly 40% of the total points, making that comeback almost more unlikely.
Up this pipe.
And it's going to be a 2-2 with a Hunter Charger. Let's see what they can make of this. See if they go the long route or if they're going to choose to go over the car. Make the spawns are ready for the car. It looks like that's what they're going to take. Alright, they're going to just rush through it. They were not ready for it. The Hunter missed. Charger misses his jump. Hunter lands eventually. One boom goes onto the boom, or spit goes onto the boom survivor, and that will be it. And like I said, they're going to walk in with just a little bit more than 45% of the total bonus.
Reloading.
They're going to walk in with 616 points, barring a common slap. Resilence have come to win this game, walking in with a total campaign score of 3,112, and that's a chapter score of 1216. All right, Upper Moons, they have got to walk in the safe room with a bigger bonus than that. As we are going live. Quick ready ups are great. The pound spit will land. The boomer will come in at the end. Not getting much damage off of that though, actually. The spit did not spread in favorable position for the survivors. OZ's taking a little bit of common chip, help him. And actually, it's quite a bit of damage coming out from that hit, taking 8% of the bonus down. And they still got the proper sack order, so I think they're going to get a good attack coming up. I think it's a quad, yes, it's going to be a quad try. And they're going to send it very quickly before even the Hunter had an opportunity of spawning. Hunter will miss. Jockey will miss. Actually, Hunter will eventually land, but it did not get his spawn at the beginning. The Charger actually missed as well, and that only got 3% off the bonus with that quad attempt. I think they just threw it a little early. But the reason they threw it early is they want a hit coming out of this building. And they're not going to get it. Right now, they should just jump over the railing, hold spacebar, but they're not going to. Okay, one survivor did. And now Upper Moon is wise to slow down here a little bit, clear out these commons. There's actually a lot of zombies right now. They might just try to get a hit off of it. They do, but it's not a good 2-2. It's only the jockey and the smoker who caps. And they're not going to get anything of that. So Upper Moon, so far, have been doing a good job at taking the 3 SI attacks, have only lose 14% of their HP and less than 10% of their total bonus. A rocket boom will come in at the end. It will not land. And this will be the third tank of the game for Resilence in the hands of Chad. Alright, rock coming off the top. We'll keep that rock. It will not land. Another rock goes out, will not land. He's still first pass. 95% frustration. Tri-cap is in the rotation. There's no smoker though. This is going to be a damage attack going in. The rock goes to get skeeted. 2-cap does land. That's going to be respectable damage. The Charger will land too. The rock's coming in. The rock does get skeeted. He chose to skeet the rock rather than clear the Charger. And now they need to LOS hard. They are not LOSing. Resilence is going to probably get another SI attack. Smoker, Boomer. I believe it's going to be a 100. Yes, it will be. The attack is retro. Let's see what he does with it. One boom goes out again. Bull goes out. Rock gets skeeted. 2-cap eventually lands. Bonus is just over 1,000 now. And this tank is still first pass. And they are not in the spot to LOS him right. Okay, yes they are. The rock will miss. And this should get the tank the first pass, but commons are not getting killed. Look at these commons. Okay, now they're getting killed. He's going to commit with these commons. This could be a little bit of a misplay. By Upper Moon, not clearing out the commons. Tank is getting close. 2-boom will eventually land. He has a jockey and a Charger in rotation. He is still at 3.2k HP. He gets his first punch, his second punch. That's an in-cap. 2k health. Charger melted. Hunter dead. He is now alone, but he gets another punch. He whiffs the punch here. He's down to 1k HP. Whiffs another punch. He is not able to catch up to his survivor. Tries for one more rock, and that will be a dead tank.
Okay, I could use some help here, too.
Still, we managed to get an in-cap. DB is broken into. Bonus was for the first team was 616. The pickup is now at 724. They will get one more set of pills. A good thing for them. But they need to take it the rest of this map very cleanly. Hunter will not land. Spitter is not going to make a play off of it. Smoker is the next spawn up. Chad is the next spawn in rotation. Will it be a charger? No, it's going to be a boomer. Let's see if they stack for a quad. They find the extra set of pills, but the bonus is only sitting at 724. The boomer, it lands a double boom. As they wait for their final spawn, it's going to be a jockey. Let's see what they do. They send a free spin in the pull. The back goes separation. It's going to be good damage. Jockey is not going to make anything off of it. But not before the damage goes on to Slay. Slay will pop a set of pills, and there it goes. Resilence has one round map 3 as well. And now Upper Moons is going to even go into a further deficit going into map 4 of this match.
Reloading. These here zombies are trying to kill me.
And right now, Upper Moon is sitting at a bonus of 586. They have lost this round already. Nice. Deagle Ski coming out by Bugatti. One-shot Deagle Ski. Charger will miss. Jockey will not. And that's going to be a reset for Slay. Has to go back and around. As Spit Delay goes out, Spit will die, delaying even further. And now Tri-Cap with Boom will be the next spawn rotations coming in for Resilence. Boomer's the first one up. They could sack for a quad. Let's see if they get rid of the Boomer quick. It will be the final attack. I think the Boomer should just go here. In my opinion, the last attack for a quad is not terrible. And they're gonna not land that boom. He's gonna go for damage. Smoker won't land. Hunter does. Cleared quickly. Charger gets a punch. Charger whiffs a second punch. Whiffs his charge. And that is the SI attack dealt with. They are all very fast right now. Bugatti, one more tick before he is slow. It is now 40, and it's about to happen right now. And there it is. Bugatti pops his pills, though. That'll be another 30 points off the bonus. He submitted the pills. 428 as the bonus now. As Tri-Cap with Spit, no charge is up. This will be the last attack for Resilence. They've already won the round by more than 200 points. Depending on how much this damage does, Hunter will get skied as Jockey comes in for a little bit. Jockey will end the Spit. There it goes, taking the bonus down a lot. Bonus dropped so much with such a little bit amount of damage due to that DB being opening. And there it is. Upper Moons does survive. With the differential in the Delta is actually just shy of 1,200 points. And I don't know if it's going to be enough. And yeah, I don't even know if it's worth playing the finale at this point. I mean, this finale is pretty balanced. Considering, I believe, if I remember correctly, it has one tank. So we're looking at 3 SI attack, tank, 2 more hits, safe room. That's about like a normal map for me. So this is probably one of the better finales. Depending, actually, since this is a D version, I don't know if they went back and changed the fact that there was 2 tanks during finales by default. So I could be wrong, actually. I have to see. Yeah, they need early tank, and they are not going to get it. They're going to get a 68% tank. And this map is only worth 400 points on the D version. I believe it's 500 points on the newer version. So even less of an opportunity for Upper Moons to make a comeback due to that 100-point differential in the Delta. As we wait for one more ready up by OZ for Upper Moons. And there is not much difference on this chapter. A little bit out of the safe room. There's 2 extra hittables in the beginning of the map, but no one ever runs this one back that far due to the map change from regular hard rain to downpour here. It's quite a bit of difference. As this big rig truck blocks the path. Oh. This is now car alarmed. That is different. So now we have an early car alarm for survivors. And we are live to possible the final chapter of this tournament match of the Luo-Shen Invitational. Let's see what Upper Moons can make play with this SI attack that's been given to them. Tri-Cap with Spit. The Smoker will get juked
Jockey around.
as they close the door on Rochelle outside, but the Infected did not see it. Actually, why'd that door even move? It didn't even make any sense, actually. They've already readied up. The door should not be able to open and close. It might be a bug on a D version. The Infected door, the safe room door opens and closes after they leave. Interesting. Let's see if they take notice of car alarm. They do know. Oh! Ellis almost backed into it by mistake. That was close.
Don't shoot the car.
That would have been pretty big for Upper Moons, but it does not play like that.
Guns here.
Right, this is a choke point that Upper Moon's got to make a lot of damage on if they want a possibility of even a thought of a comeback in finale where they played. Boom will go forward. They separated one survivor. That means they are in the back.
Reloading.
They are not going to get the clear, though, or
Don't shoot each other.
any other cappers landing. Just getting a lot of damage onto S. Going to force him to have to pop a set of pills. He's actually holding on to them. He's not popped them yet.
Reloading.
Reloading. Guitar here.
All right, spawns are coming up in rotation. They're not able to make a play off that car alarm. Let's see over here. The little bit difference is the car alarm can be made a play on. They're not going to, though. Smoker is a little late. No other SI were ready to help on it. And this will probably be the final tank of the game for the SI in the hands of Slay. Hittable coming into play, almost blocking the survivors from running back, but not quite. Alright, they are just going to hold the S key and go back on the map. Let's see how far back they're content with. There is a car alarm to play with here for the SI3. They got to be cautious. Hittable flying in is not going to land. Almost kills the Boomer, actually. As now they're going to reposition forward. Oh, the Jockey tries to get a separation jock. That would have been big if he got it. The Jockey did hold on to his life with a little bit of HP. And most important now, the comments are going to be trickling in. And I think the tank should commit. Now he just gets a car. Not a bad idea, actually. Let's see what he can make of this.
Shoot the tank.
Car flips over. Oh, he misses his punch. Oh, it was so big. Okay, they do get a separation. They get a charge. The Cappers went in a little early. The Hunter does not separate on it. Could have been a wipe. Going to be a lot of damage out. Gets a punch onto Rochelle. Another punch onto Rochelle.
Someone help me.
Okay, this is big.
Don't have time for this. Get up.
There's a lot of damage going out, though, right now.
I can use a hand here.
Tank is... They got to do damage to this tank right now if you're Resilence. And they're not going to let this pickup happen. This might be a wipe depending on what they can do here. Okay, this is going to send them backwards. That's a beautiful two-boom. He's going to commit off of it. He's going to get his corner. Can the other capper end it? They need to get the cappers in here. They get one pull. He throws a rock on him. He gets another pull. It's going to be a wipe going out. And that is going to be a wipe that is big for Upper Moon. They've needed that. And they need to be able to make this safe room with a good bonus for even a thought of a Chapter 5. Resilence only gets 221 points.
Please, man, come on now.
Alright, so if we're going to even talk about this comeback, we need to do a little bit of... Remember, this score for this map total, if you make it in unscathed, is 1280. So if they get 400 distance, that makes up 200 points only. That leaves still a 1,000 point deficit. So they need to walk in with a 600 bonus for even a thought of playing the finale. And if they walk in with that 600 bonus, they'll still be down about 400 points on the finale. So it's so many points to make up. It's going to be really difficult. We'll put the point at 600 minimum. If they get 600, they'll think about finale. If there is no 600, don't even bother. And also, we still have to... It also depends on the finale format. If there's 1 or 2 tanks. If there's 1 tank, it's possible. If they make it with that bonus of 600. But if there's 2 tanks, I don't see it happening. It's going to be really hard to make the finale with 2 tanks. Yeah, on the updated version of Hard Rain Downpour, it is 500 distance for this map, but it is only 400 on this D version, which is an older version of it. So even if they did, even if the map was worth 500 points, Resilence would have had an additional 50 points on top of what they had already. So even if they would have had more points to make a comeback win, which would be better for bonus purposes. But let's see what Upper Moons can do. They have opportunity. Let's see what if they can walk through it. That's very weird that that safe room door opens and closes both ways. This is probably going to be one of the biggest tanks of this tournament so far, right here, for Resilence. A beautiful gnome throw. That gnome went past the freaking boat. That's an impressive throw. Alright, here we go. This could be the final chapter, the final round of this tournament. Opening attack that Upper Moons will have to deal with will be Jockey, Charger, and a Smoker. They're going to have a Spitter with that. They can make a lot of damage happen out of this. See what they can make. Alright, they're all just going to run out. The Charger rocket spawns in. The Charger lands and gets to its destination. The Spitter missed, though.
Watch out!
That was huge on that Spitter missing, but it still took 9% off the HP. That Charger should never have touched the ground. It should have died.
Reloading.
4 survivors all looking at it. There's no way, no reason that Charger should have landed, in my opinion. As they hold the W key right now, trying to take this choke quickly. I think they should be a little bit more cautious here. The Spawn Zerper rotation will be a 2-2. Jockey Hunter are the 2 cappers. Right, Spawn's still not fully gotten in position where they want to go yet, actually. Okay, now they have. Jockey looks like it's repositioning. Alright, the boom misses. The Hunter will land and the spit as well. Jockey is not going to get anything. And neither will the boomer. So they will survive their opening 2 hits before the tank. They've taken 12% of the bonus, which is a good average to have, which is averaging 80 points. Which means if they can not suffer an in-cap post-tank, only take 80 points more post-tank. They still only have 200 points. And they're going to play this even forward. It's even harder not to take damage here. I know the reason why they want to, because they don't want to take. They want to take less hits. Less hits equals safe from quicker. But they only have an 806 bonus, and they need 600 just to make it even a thought. All right, here we go. They're gonna send the ass. Oh, what a ski coming out! That was huge. But they do get the clear on the Smoker. That could have been big if that car alarm gets set off. The Charger does die, and now they're gonna play uber aggressive on this tank. And I get it, but this is risky. I like the play though. They got to be worried that the Smoker is still alive. All right, the tank is gonna just decommit here. Now I think we might see a play of them running this back with possible AI. Nope, they have spawns. They can't run back. They have a tri-cap without the Charger. He is going to be down to second pass, and now. And they are going to have to play this tank really risky, the survivors. They cannot suffer that. Oh, that's a 2-boom. That is huge. Thought it was a tri-cap. I missed it. Thought it said Hunter. This is not what survivors needed. They put that car in a good position. He's just going to commit to try to get cornered. They get a separation on the green survivor, and he is not yet cleared. The jockey is trying to guard it. He is still not cleared yet. The bonus is dropped down to 679. And there is a punch, and there is a jock separation. There's a car alarm board going off. There is a car hit going out. Another car hit going out. And this is the beginning of the inevitable. Tank is sitting at 800 HP, and he's probably going to get a grind out here.
Kill it, man. Kill it.
You don't even think about leaving me here.
They need to kill this tank right now, and they are not. That is a death. This will end the game for their tournament life for Upper Moon. They've done a great job up to this point. Tank is taking out commons with his rank. With his rock. Spawns, 2 spawns are already at Boomer Charger. There is an in-cap survivor. There is Ford coming in from the car alarm. Hunter is now up. A Boomer rocket spawns in. Not Hunter. Smoker is up. Charger missed. Car hits another survivor. It's just a matter of time before we see the GGs come out here. And there it is. And that is a death going out onto Upper Moon. The GGs are out. And that will end the tournament life for Upper Moon. Congratulations to Resilence as they go on in the loser bracket to play the winner bracket finals next week.